Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody in the chat.
Welcome
Welcome,
in.
welcome.
A lot of people in the chat already tonight. Glad to see
Yeah,
it.
I've already been talking with several of you in the chat. Welcome in, guys. It's so good to see you. I have been so excited about tonight. Just, I guess, it's the new year. Just excited about some things that we have to talk about tonight. And I have been excited all day about it when I was, making notes. We make a few notes for the show, and I just was really looking forward to seeing you guys. So thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's great to see everybody. Yeah, it's always an encouragement to see people in the chat early. And so, yeah, this is a good, strong showing here before we even get started.
Yeah. Welcome in, guys. Love Pugs was first in the live chat. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And Alyssa, hello to you. Garrett, Monarch Moments. Hi, Keith. Big Disney fan, BDF. Hey, welcome in. James Ryan, the incomparable James Ryan. Tina McNeil. And Disinfinity, thanks for being here. We appreciate you so much for being here. So it's really good to see everybody. Francisco, thanks for being here again. Hello. So it's just really good to see all of you guys in the chat. We have kicked 2020 to the curb. Go away, just go away. And I know that just because it's 2021, it's not going to magically, boom, everything's better. I just saw on my Echo show that Boris Yeltsin, hey, Russ, good to see you.
Hey, Russ, welcome in.
See you. It's our adjunct Hitchhiking Bone, Russ. Is it I just noticed that Boris Yeltsin has ordered another round of lockdowns for Europe, which I hate. I noticed that Disney Dan had put out a little, I don't know if it was on Twitter. I can't remember what social media was on, but just stay safe over there, Disney Dan. There's probably going to be, some more, they're not rising the numbers because of Christmas and get-togethers. And I hope not. I pray that that's not the case, but we're just going to tackle it. We're just going to go right on and be positive and wear our masks and wash our hands and do all the things and be smart and go right on, because really what else is there to do?
Yep. Tina says, oh no, not just to the curb. I kicked that thing clear down the face. Oh, that's awesome.
Tina, I'm with you. Holy. Yeah, man, what a oh, wow. Nothing like it in our country's history, or that I know about, certainly not in my lifetime. So golly, yeah, we're hoping to get past it, and we're making plans, for the new year. We're making some plans that we're looking forward to. And hey, we're just, again, got to go right on and do what we do. And we so appreciate all of you and all of our wonderful YouTubers for helping us get through the COVID lockdown. I feel like we all grew a lot closer. I feel like we all got a lot more creative out of necessity. They say that necessity is the mother of invention. And I think we grew closer and helped each other to get through it. And thank God for the technology and the social media that kept us connected. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Netflix, we've got Hulu. Like there are so many avenues these days to pass the time.
Disney Plus.
I mean, yeah, Disney Plus. I mean, good grief! Like it's if you want to find a way to kill some time, obviously, you've got Kindles. You've got audiobooks. Just rewind about a decade, even or two.
Yeah.
And we would just be pulling our hair out.
If we hadn't had it, absolutely.
Yeah.
James, isn't it the
Yeah.
truth? If necessity is the mother of invention, then 2020 caused the birth of quintuplets. Maybe we got octuplets. Golly. Wow. Yeah. But again, yeah, we're just gonna keep swimming. Just keep swimming. That's what we're gonna do.
Absolutely. So do you want to go ahead and get into a little bit of today in Disney history?
Let's get right into that. Disney, there wasn't a whole lot that I saw. In 1914, actor George Reeves, who is best remembered as TV Superman, and this was obviously before my time. Superman was pretty far before my time. But I love the reruns of Superman.
Yeah.
George Reeves was our first Superman on TV. He was born in Woolstock, Iowa on this date in 1914. He portrayed James Stephen in Disney's 1956 live-action Westward Ho! The Wagons. So that's his Disney connection. In 1996, Capital Cities and ABC merged with the Walt Disney Company and assumed the Walt Disney Company name and headquarters in California. Well, that was interesting. Wow. That happened in 1996. That's pretty fairly recent history. In 2009, Disney World announced that it will offer free 5-day multi-park passes to members of the U.S. military.
Wow.
Both active and retired military personnel were eligible for the, quote, Disney's Armed Forces Salute promotion, which ran through December 23rd of 2009. And I love that because I love that Disney takes such good care of our military. I totally love that. If you are retired military or active military, you are eligible for as deep as Disney discounts get. You're eligible for the big ones. So I'm really glad to that they do that. I've always been really appreciative of them for taking care of the military. Walt was a patriot, guys. He was a patriot. He jumped in and helped where he could with war efforts, and he loved this country. So it's fitting that his company still takes care of the people who take care of us.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's about all I got for today.
Bob, welcome
in Disney history.
Mom.
Yes, they did earn it. They did indeed earn it. Hey, Bob, welcome in. Bob with One Stop Mouse. We are working on a date for Bob to come on our show and just get to know him a little bit better. Bob is really, really creative. One of our mods, please drop a link to One Stop Mouse. Bob is a really creative, is a wonderful hashtag Disney creator. He did a video where he took the classic film It's a Wonderful Life and put himself into scenes from It's a Wonderful Life.
That's amazing.
It is a fantastic video. Bob does a lot of green screen work. I absolutely love that, Bob. I don't know if I've actually told you that in person. I may have on Kelly's stream, but that is a great one. So we look forward. I think you said you were going to do some more of that. So we look forward to that. But
I need to check that out.
Yeah. So definitely check out One Stop Mouse, and you'll probably be seeing Bob here in the next couple of weeks on the Hitchhiking Bones.
Shout out to Disinfinity. Don't forget that Bob interviewed Don.
Thank you. Yes, Bob invited me on his live stream, and we talked and chatted for a little bit. Bob actually was one of the kind Disney YouTubers who came to the Magic Kingdom on my birthday, and we all had lunch at I always want to say Satuli Canteen, at Skipper Canteen in the Magic Kingdom. And so I really appreciated. We just didn't have enough time. That was my only complaint about our meet and greets. We just didn't have enough time to spend together and really talk to one another, get to know each other. But anyway, I appreciate you, Bob. And we'll see you soon.
I'm so appreciative to Bob and everybody else for taking good care of Mom, seeing as, Jill and I weren't able to be there that early in the week. and so it was so kind and considerate for y'all to make mom feel special on her
Oh, it's
birthday.
great. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, big birthday bash with cheese. Oh boy, if y'all cheese. If y'all go to Skipper Canteen, you have to order the Brazilian cheese bread appetizer. It was not listed on the menu the day that we were there, and
Really?
Kelly asked for it. She asked, and they brought it. They had it. So it's Brazilian cheese bread, but they put a wonderful chimichurri sauce on the side, and then there's another one that's like a cream cheese avocado. They're like two sauces on the side, and they kind of swirl them around, make it look real good. Guys, it's one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth. So by all means, order that.
Oh, it's great. I love that. The Fujitas also make a wonderful Brazilian cheese bread.
They do.
Mom and Dad's dear friends are close family friends, the Fujitas.
They absolutely do.
Brazilian cheese bread. Authentic Brazilian cheese bread.
Oh, yes. It's good stuff.
But Dean, hope you get better. Better, my friend. Hope you get feeling well very soon. Thank you for dropping in and saying, hey, we love you, Dean.
Definitely. Yeah. Appreciate the effort if you're feeling bad, for being here. It's very sweet of you. Hey, Stacy.
Hey, welcome in. How's it going, Amy? Good to see Amy here as well.
Did Brittany send you Amy? I just got off AJC Magic TV. Amy was doing a Lego build of Bruni from the little a chameleon, I guess, from Frozen 2. And it's a really neat Lego build. And so, I enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Amy, thanks.
Welcome in, Randy and Kathy. Thank you
Randy and Kathy. Hey, welcome in. Good to see you.
Welcome in. I don't think I've seen y'all too often in our live stream, so it's great to have you here with us tonight.
And Tina McNeil. Good to see. It's so good to see everybody. We again, we just wanted to talk a little bit tonight about 2021, and there as always, there is a lot happening with the Walt Disney Company right now as a whole. And so, Jesus. Where is it, really? Where is Jesus? Yeah.
I think they're trying to summon him.
They're trying to summon Jesus. They are. We'll see if he materializes. So there is a lot going on with Disney right now, not just in the States, but in other countries. And so we just want to talk a little bit about that. It's 2021 and not 2020. Absolutely. Oh my. Randy and Kathy, it's good to see you.
Yes.
We have a lot of things. Now we have been to Disney. William went to Disney. Oh, hey, Elena. Aloha. Aloha. It does work with Pete McDevitt. Yes. And Pete has spies everywhere, Stacy. He does work with Pete McDevitt. So be careful. Yeah. We have to watch what we say, don't we? Or we end up as a blurb.
A drop. Yep.
So oh, we love Pete anyway, right? We do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cover myself here. We love Pete. Oh man. There is so much going on with Disney. Now, first of all, I would like to say I am so happy that Walt Disney World is open. Can I get an amen?
Yes, amen. It's crazy to think that we've. I wonder if we're going to make it to a full calendar year of Disneyland being closed. That's just so sad. I feel for the Monarch Moments family. That's their home park. I know there are others in the that we love in the Disney community too. That Disneyland's their home park, and we're getting closer and closer to it being closed a full calendar year. So we're just incredibly thankful that Disney World is open.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Amen, Tina. Right. So, and for the foreseeable future, I don't know that they have any idea when it's going to open. Now, I meant to do a little investigating today, and I did not have time to do that to look up all this, but we do know that Disney Springs is open. Now, to what extent, and I apologize, guys, for not
Downtown Disney
looking into it. Downtown Disney. Downtown Disney. Thanks for the correction, William.
Slip of the tongue.
Slip. Absolutely.
It's so easy to get them mixed up.
Is open,
especially since they both used to be called Downtown Disney.
Right. Yeah. Walt Disney World was Downtown Disney at first, and then when they redid it and added, so much to it, made it what it is now. They changed the name to Disney Springs, but Downtown Disney is still the name for the shopping area, eating area outside Disneyland in California. And so it is open. I don't know if it's completely open to a large extent. Is Monarch Moments in here? Garrett, are you here? Yeah, Garrett, I don't know if you...
I'm sure somebody in the chat can let us know.
Could let us know,
the extent to which it's open.
The extent to which it's open, if everything is open, if the restaurants are open or what. Now, I did also see that they had opened California Adventure. They had opened it to some shops and eating places there. So they did announce, Russ. Hey, Russ. They did announce that Avengers Campus will open in 2021. So, or once they open. So I'm assuming it's complete. They were really, wow, people are really summoning Jesus in the chat. Jesus.
There we go.
Yeah. So let's see, you can eat there. Most of the shops are very limited from what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Yeah. Now there's no restaurants, only shopping. Okay. That's what Mike said.
I'm right there with you, Disinfinity. Disinfinity said, I'm surprised that they announced an opening, timeline for Avengers Campus, considering they can't even announce an opening date for the actual park. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right. Well, and the fact, guys, that they opened California Adventure, to some shopping and what have you, was, that was kind of a, we'll show you to the powers that be in California. We will open, not the rides, but we can technically open some of the shops. So we are glad at least that they have that open.
Oh, Mike Wheeler says no restaurants, only shopping. Yeah. So there we go.
They a Downtown Disney here. Yeah. Right, Elena.
There we go.
Food
Russ
was available
food was available
for a while.
Yeah.
I thought that was the case, Russ. So, hopefully they will get that open. And not just because we love Disneyland, but guys, Disneyland supports like 85% of Anaheim's tax base. The city of Anaheim is like drying up and blowing away. They've got to get Disneyland open.
Yep.
And I've seen the reverse here. Walt Disney World's open. Can't seem to get dates for Ratatouille or the refurb People Mover. What have they said, James? We're gonna. That's several things that we want to discuss here. People Mover was supposed to open this week, and now they pushed it to the end of January. Was the latest date that I saw. So that's going to be pushed out just a little bit. There are cars on the track. There are, we know that, and I'm really excited. I know a lot of people are excited to get People Mover back going again. I'm very excited to get it up and going. Once they get People Mover up and going, they get the laugh floor back open. They get the Tron coaster. It will revitalize Tomorrowland, and I love Tomorrowland.
That was what broke my heart, because on the past 2 trips that I took, I went to Disney World in September, and I went to Disney World in November. Sorry, I'm getting my dates all mixed up in my head. But yeah, I went twice towards the end of the year last year. and hardly spent any time in Tomorrowland, and I love Tomorrowland.
Mm-hmm.
And
I do
so, but
too.
I seem to spend most of my day at, out towards Liberty Square and also in Adventureland. And so I was just really bummed. And as I was walking through it, because I was like,
Yeah.
okay, on this last trip, I was like, I didn't even get to hardly step foot in Tomorrowland because we were so busy doing other stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like,
We spent a lot of time in
y'all.
Adventureland. We really did spend a lot of time in Adventureland. And if you guys saw our live streams from the park, when William and Jillian were there with me that day, we did. We did. Now, I did go over to Tomorrowland and spend a good bit of time on my birthday and did Carousel of Progress. Got a nice full ride video of Carousel of Progress, which I was really excited about because I love it. But yeah, we didn't, get in there. And at the end of the night, almost the end of the night, you were saying, gosh, I didn't go to Tomorrowland. I said, go. Go. So fall, I said, 2022, Stacy. Gosh, I hope they don't stick with that date.
I was going to say, I was just walking through. Okay, fall of 2022 for Tron.
Mm-hmm.
I'd seen that floated out there. I was hoping that wasn't right, but I saw that date floated out there as well. I was walking through Tomorrowland, and I was like, the People Mover's closed. What used to be, granted, it's been closed for a long time now, but
Stitch's Great Estate
also closed.
Right.
Laugh Floor closed.
Laugh Floor is closed.
I already said the People Mover, but the People Mover.
Right.
So that's three things in Tomorrowland. Three spaces not being used. In addition to they haven't finished Tron, and so I love Tomorrowland. But I was just blown away by how how few, the offerings are just relatively limited in comparison to what they used to be.
Now they are, and a delay in Tron will cause a delay in the long-awaited refurb of Space Mountain. Yes, that's probably just true. I hadn't thought of that. And they do need to refurb Space Mountain some, the line queue, and do some stuff with that. I am sure, guys, that a lot of this.
I think he said Splash Mountain. Was that Russ? He said Splash Mountain.
Let's see. I think it was James. Yeah, James. Delay in Tron will cause a delay in Space Mountain.
And Russ responded to Splash Mountain. Yep.
And they're going to delay Splash Mountain's refurb for a while. And really, I kind of figured that Splash Mountain would be delayed for a while. What I wish for Splash Mountain is that they would redo the one in Disneyland and leave the one alone in Disney World. That way we would have both. And
it's kind of like the Tower of Terror in both places.
Right.
The one that's actually in Hollywood, California, or Anaheim, is obviously now Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Right.
Welcome in, Rhonda and Carol. Great to see y'all. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, definitely. And the train, there you go, Russ. The train is not going to open.
Another thing that bums me out, I didn't even think about that, but rewind back to 2018, 2017. Trying to think of the last time, we went a couple times this past year, but the last time we've been in the parks, I think was like April 2018. And I remember after I was at one point, I was the last one, left from our group in the parks because you and Dad went to go see Patrick and Jen. And then so I was the last one left in the parks. And I was like, okay, what do I want to do? And I went and hopped on the train because I walked you out. We rode Space Mountain and I walked you out of the park and I hopped on the train. And so, the train still being closed is also a bummer.
Yeah, it really is, because I love the train. It's very classic Disney, and I get that, Russ. I get the the uproar about the theme, and I quite frankly feel that that's much ado about nothing, because if you do a Just going to say, if you do a little investigation into the movie that it's about, you'll find that it's not what they say it is. Or if you've ever seen it, you'll find that it's not at all what they say it is. James Baskett, the man who plays Uncle Remus, Walt referred to him as one of the most naturally talented actors he'd ever worked with. He was very, very fond of James Baskett. And a lot of what he did in that movie, incredibly enough, was ad lib. It was strictly James Baskett. And so, I do get that. I love Princess and the Frog. I think, I would love to see a Princess and the Frog attraction. And I don't have a problem with Princess and the Frog, but I hate to see Splash Mountain made out to be something that it's not and pushed out as being something bad, because it's really not. Listening while I load the dishwasher. Absolutely, Rhonda. Gotta keep things going. Absolutely.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%, James. Good point. The rope drop has not been quite the same since the train went offline. 100% agreed there too.
Yeah, it's for sure. Well, there are so many things, guys, that that we're missing right now. And I don't want us to get to the point where we kind of forget about those things and they just slip away, like the rope drop ceremony that they had, which made me cry every time. I loved to be there for rope drop into the Magic Kingdom. Hey guys, we're missing fireworks right now. Yeah, those incredible fireworks.
The big fireworks show. I saw a video of the Shanghai. I think Shanghai's celebrating its 5th year this year. I saw a 2-minute clip of Shanghai's shooting a fireworks show. And I was like, man, it's been so long since we've seen it,
right?
That I was like, good grief, they're really shooting off some serious fireworks here. But we're so used to seeing it pretty frequently, every night.
I know.
And we've gone so long without it now that whenever you see, or granted, it was juiced up a little bit, but when you see a big fireworks show, it's like, oh wow.
Yeah, really I know. Yeah, I know. And oh yeah, Russ, that's where we are right now. We are. We're just waiting. We're like sitting on top of the phone or whatever, waiting to get annual passes. I really hope they that they bring those back pretty soon. I know a lot of people do. And Disney World is moving along pretty well. I know they've had to delay a lot of things in Disney World because of Disneyland and some of the other parks not being open. That greatly cuts into their cash flow. Obviously. So I understand that they're having to to reimagine some things. They're having to rethink some things. Thank you, James, for dropping Russ's link. But yeah, they're having to do some of this out of necessity. They're just having to reposition things, to postpone a few things. I think that there will be a lot of things that will go back on the drawing board as we get past some of this. I think Mary Poppins will go back on the drawing board. I think Moana will go back on the drawing board. I think the refurb of Spaceship Earth will go back on the drawing board. There's so many things, guys, that Disney had on the board to do. And quite frankly, they have spent a lot of money on those overseas parks. It was time for them to spend some money here in the States. It was time.
That's true.
I mean, Shanghai Disney, and I've got this in Disney News, but Shanghai Disney Resort celebrated the structure topping out of the key attraction at Shanghai Disneyland's 8th and newest themed land, Zootopia, with the installation of the final steel roof deck of the structure. Leaders and representatives from the resort, joined by leaders from the Administrative Commission of Shanghai International Resort, signed the final steel roof deck before its installation and watched as the attraction was topped out. I'll be honest with you, that stings a little.
Yeah.
That stings a little because Disney has spent a ton of money in overseas parks. And really, I feel like during that time, our parks have suffered or, have not grown really like they should. And so, they had some really good things planned and then Corona. So, Tina, I'm a little worried about that too. I was not happy about Joe Rohde being pushed out. I don't think anybody who is a Disney fan was happy about Joe Rohde being pushed out. I realized that Joe Rohde commanded a very large salary, but I think that was Chapek. In fact, from what I've read, it was. But yeah, Russ is dying. It's 20 minutes from the parks and he can't get in without those annual passes. Russ, you're worse off than us. We're really dying for the annual passes and we're 15 hours away. So yeah. But anyway, I we'll have to see, Tina, when we get past some of this, we've got a stretch to go yet. We've got a stretch to go. But again, thank God, exactly. Joe earned his salary. Amen to that. At the risk of saying too much, Joe Rohde has contributed a heck of a lot more than Bob Chapek has to this company. So just saying. Anyway, we've got a stretch to go. We've got a ways to go, and I think that a lot of these things will come back on the drawing board, as we progress in the year. But again, thank God Disney World is open, and they're trying to do what they can to give us as much magic as they can.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I feel like I'm talking too much. William, you want to talk some?
Oh, actually, yeah. Tina says yesterday was his last day, by the way. I saw it on his Instagram talking about Joe Rohde.
Yeah. If you guys don't follow Joe Rohde's Instagram, why? If you don't know about Joe Rohde's Instagram, Joe Rohde has a fantastic Instagram page. I go almost every day and check his posts because they are really incredible. Russ's reservations in the parks have been easier to get lately. So so that's good.
So yeah, back to the question that you had posed. Oh, here we go. Love Pug says, when is the Ratatouille ride supposed to be finished being built? As far as we know, and somebody in the chat may be able to correct us. As far as we know, it seems like they've got the green light. Like they've got the sign up. The only thing I was thinking
I think it's finished.
I wanted to say that Ratatouille, the ride dumps you off like next to a restaurant. So who knows whether or not that restaurant's ready? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure like a super fan got a sneak peek of and got to ride the ride and got to preview the new ears.
I think there have been a few people, who have been able to do that.
But anyway, I think we're just waiting on a date. And so it's
Thanks,
in my opinion, it's especially crucial because they have announced all these delays in openings. So if it's ready to go and I'm president of Disney World, I'm saying time's up. Let's go.
There you go. There you go. Put it out there. Get it open.
If it's ready, let's open it.
Absolutely. Get it open. I agree 100%.
Okay. She did not ride the ride. She got to see the inside of it. Okay. Thank you for clarifying, Stacy. So yeah.
I agree.
Back to your original question, Bomb. 2021. Well, what do we foresee happening? What do you want back the most? You talked about when will parades return? Cavalcades have been a fun substitute, but they're still a substitute. They're not the full blown parades with the amazing floats.
Not even close.
And all the characters. I mean, we see a couple. They're throwing us a bone here. Pun intended. But but yeah, when will we see parades again? Also, parties. Think ahead towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
They were doing not so scary Halloween parties all the way up in August.
They started in August with Mickey's Not, and I totally love that. I know that that there are people who, oh, it's too early, it's too early. That Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is so fabulous and so wonderful that and there's such a demand. I feel like, I mean, they sold out almost all the way from August to Halloween. That's how great that party is. And so, will we see that this year?
Yeah.
Will we see Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party this year? I really hope that that we do, that we can get to that point. It's a year away. Well, August. It's not a year away, is it? But here's the other thing, guys. 2021 is what year?
50th anniversary of Disney World.
Bingo. We are in the 50th anniversary, 50-year anniversary of Walt Disney World. So, and yes, Stacy, that probably is the deal, but that can be managed. I think Ratatouille, opening Ratatouille can be managed. They can keep, here's the thing, guys, Epcot is the largest park. So 35% capacity is going to be a lot more people than 35% capacity at Magic Kingdom. So I
hadn't thought about that. I was wondering. I hadn't thought much about that, actually.
You're at 35.
The different sizes of the parks.
Right. They say that we are. Stacy Rogers. We have to. Golly, I hope we can all go. We need to birthday you when you turn 50, my friend. We absolutely do. But yeah, you see my point. If they're at 35% capacity right now, which is the number that's been kicked around, has anybody in the chat heard a different number? If they're at 35% capacity in Magic Kingdom is not near 35% capacity in Epcot. Epcot is enormous. So, I think I understand, that they don't want to, be seen as, contributing to, the COVID numbers or whatever. Yeah. But at the same time, it still can be managed just like they're managing it now. And
you may have a line, socially distanced line all the way up to the front of the park.
Yeah.
But if that's what it takes,
that's what it takes. World Showcase Lagoon, wrap it around. But I think mentally, I think it would be great for the 50th. And I think
if you have to, I know people hated it. If you have to, do the virtual queue, just like with Rise.
Right. Absolutely.
If you got the system in place already, granted, people were really mad about it, and it felt like it was very, lottery style, and a lot of people are still mad about the reservation system for Rise. But if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. I mean, I know it's not ideal, obviously, but if the thing's ready, you stick to the same rules. You only let in the capacity you're letting in. And hey, if you get an Epcot reservation, then you've won out.
There you go. Tina says she thinks it's up to 40% now. Well, 40% of park capacity in Epcot is a lot of people, so it can be managed. I think it would be great for the 50th. I think and I also think that mentally, people just need that. I think Disney fans just need something really positive, to latch onto right now.
I can think back to the last couple of ride openings. I remember watching at work. I had my iPad up while I was working. I watched the opening ceremony for both Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission Breakout at Disney California Adventure, and I watched the opening ceremony for Pandora as well. And both of those were awesome. And so, I realize, it's going to be different, but you just got to adapt and move on. And
yeah.
and my thinking too is you've already pushed out. Give us something to be excited about in
Right.
terms of ride openings. And I realize, and it's funny to say that because we're not too far removed from Galaxy's Edge opening.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
at
And
the
Mickey's
same
Runaway
time,
Railway.
we've had all these things. Yeah, Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Right.
We've had all these things announced, and now you're saying about that. It's not happening this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
throw us a bone,
Right.
if you will, and put it in
Pardon
again.
the phrase. Pardon the phrase.
Throw us a bone and go ahead and open Ratatouille if it's ready. Stick to the same thing you've been doing. Stick to the lower capacity number. If you have to, copy and paste the reservation to keep the line from going all the way to the front of the park. But it's manageable. And so
I'm thinking World Showcase is a wrap that line around World Showcase Lagoon. It's if you don't know how big World Showcase Lagoon is, you have never been in Canada with a fast pass for Mission Space in 10 minutes. It is a long way around there. Couple of things here. Elena, we're planning to go to Walt Disney World at the end of the year. Hope they have the parties. Elena, I would love to be there when you're there. I would so love to meet you. I really hope that works out. Keep us posted. Hope that can work out for you. And let's see, Stacy says,
Sean, John both.
Yeah, Sean. Thinking we're going to get an announcement soon. January and February already on the low side of attendance. Open it would be easier to control crowds. That's true. Yeah. That's true, Stacy. January and February are if they're in normal, under normal circumstances, January and February were low season. If there was any such thing for Walt Disney World, because it was really getting up there, but that would be a good time to do it. It definitely would be a great time to. And at the beginning of the year for the 50th, kick it off. That's definitely.
I think Carol makes an excellent point here. I've got it highlighted. She says, I do think it is a matter of public image versus pleasing fans. Most of my Disney coworkers are anti-Disney right now because they don't believe that they are really following safety protocols. You're always going to have the haters. Regardless, it doesn't matter if they waited until the numbers were down to 0. They're going to get negative press from people saying, they're celebrating the opening of a new ride. How dare they? You're going to get that regardless of when they do it. I would educate people and say, you know what? You don't think they're following protocol? Watch a live stream.
Exactly.
Go watch a live stream.
Exactly. Well, and we can
talk to people who have actually been. Yeah.
And you've been twice. William has been twice this year. I've been once this year and spent several days in the parks, and that people are following protocols, guys. They are. Oh my goodness! Do we need to go over all of it again?
It's great. It's crazy.
Before you can even hit the park, you have to have your temperature taken.
Yeah.
You have to go through the temperature tent, and if you have a temperature above a certain number, you don't get to go into the park that day. Yeah. So that's the part. Everybody is wearing a mask. The cast members are really some
of them have face shields, about socially distanced lines, the hand sanitizer at the front and end of every ride. Hand sanitizer at different places throughout some of these line queues. I mean, it's crazy.
Hand sanitizer at the beginning of the line queue, hand sanitizer at the end of the line queue.
Yeah.
And the lines shut down about every, 15, 20 minutes so they can clean. Yeah. So, we've been there, we've seen it, we know what the atmosphere is like. And they make announcements and say, if you are not wearing your mask, you will be asked to leave the park, and they're serious about it, folks.
They've had to throw some crazy people out.
They have,
turn some people away outright.
They are following those protocols because, guys, they don't want to close either. They don't want to close.
And if they were not following the protocols, and people, I'm sure there are people, conspiracy theorists that would say, oh, well, and I've seen it. People say, oh, Florida's fudging their numbers, like they're just making up numbers. They're not being, truthful about what they're reporting. And then it's it blows my mind. When people have no idea what they're talking about. Right. And this extends past the realm of Disney. But people have no idea what they're talking about, but they want to speak expertly and authoritatively on a topic that they know nothing about.
That they have not followed. And of course, we and everybody here in the chat, most people, guys, obviously don't follow Disney like we do. They don't keep up with what's going on. They see a negative news article and they go, aha, that's what's happening, when we all know that it's simply not true. Kadani,
you think of that infamous Disney food blog picture that was shared that cost some cast members their jobs. Yes. I mean, that they took that picture at a point in time and said, oh, look, they're not following social distancing.
Right.
They took that, and who knows how long it took for that situation to resolve itself. But all people have to see is, oh, I saw one article, or I saw one news headline where, oh, they weren't social distancing. Obviously, they're not doing anything to stop the spread.
Right.
So you got to.
Yeah. Well,
people latch on to whatever they want to latch on to justify their stance.
They do. I totally understand, the concern here. I get the concern, but I also think that we all need to be as rational as possible about this thing. Disney, I felt safer at Disney than I did at Walmart. I mean, I've said that before. Russ said he's been to Universal multiple times. It's like night and day. Universal, the situation there is very different. They're not as religiously following the protocols as Disney World is. So,
and I've seen people pull down their masks for pictures. And Disney does not allow that. That some people might get away with it because there's not a cast member with eyes on them at that time. But I've seen people go to Universal and picture time, go ahead and pull it down, and then let's pull it back up.
Yeah, but you cannot do that at Disney.
No, you're not supposed to.
They will not let you do that if they see you doing that. Especially for a photo pass, or if they see not just the photo passes, if they see you taking pictures just in your party without the photo pass photographer there, you're just personally taking pictures and you pull your mask down, they'll come and say you have to put your mask up. You can't. You have to, even on the rides, guys. If you're flying through Space Mountain, or going on Slinky Dog Dash, guess what? You're supposed to have your mask on. So, Randy and Kathy, go watch your live stream. Disney's done everything they can possibly do to be clean and safe, and they are fanatical.
They have. And here's the crazy thing: they have stuck to their guns in terms of cleanliness and making sure that everybody's following the protocols. Places around here, where close to where we live, just the Target down the road used to, between every customer, they were spraying the conveyor belt, trying to sanitize, and they had made sure at each of the checkout stations that they had a bottle of hand sanitizer, and places are just not doing that anymore.
Oh yeah.
But Disney has not lightened up on their standards. So. Yeah,
no,
it's just,
they haven't, and
you're good, Carol. You're good, Carol.
We totally get it.
We're talking about the people that just want to point fingers and say, "Oh, Disney's you're wrong for being open right now."
They're not.
Humbug.
And I am a Disney apologist. I own up to that. But I don't apologize for everything that Disney does.
No, absolutely not.
And I know y'all are the same way. There are things that they do that I don't approve.
We're reasonable and honest people.
Yes.
And we try to be as realistic as we can be. But yeah, it's it's just frustrating, and again, you're going to get some pushback whenever you open it. It doesn't matter when it is. There's going to be the negative headlines. I'll tell you all right now, it's coming. It doesn't matter if they open it tomorrow. It doesn't matter if they open it in the next 6 months. There's going to be a headline that says Walt Disney World opens new ride in Epcot in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's going to be.
It's going to happen.
It's going to be.
It's going to happen. It doesn't matter where the numbers go.
So I think Russ is right here. Disney is not becoming complacent in their parks. We can all take a lesson from their zeal. There's probably a better word, but from their stick-to-itiveness on these issues. And again, because they want to stay open and they want to protect guests and they don't want people to get sick in the parks. So this is the other reason that we feel like Disneyland could open with the same protocols. Disneyland could absolutely open with the same protocols and might actually make Californians a little more aware of what they're not doing, to be safe. And because our friends who live out there says that, or tell us that, not wearing a mask, being in public places, again, people are getting complacent and, it's causing their numbers to spike. So, but, Disney World is doing it safely, guys. Disney World, if there's a place, if there is any place on the planet right now that seems to be addressing this issue in a positive and effective way, it's Disney World.
Yeah.
It's Disney World. So, we hope that we can get all of this stuff back. And I realize that we're talking about, we want this back in Disney World. We want that back in Disney World. When, Garrett and some of our left coasters are probably thinking, we just want Disneyland open. So, we want it open too. We want it open too. And again, I think we still have some challenges in 2021, but I truly hope that we can address them in a positive way and not, point fingers at each other and, why aren't you wearing a mask, or why, we all have to take responsibility for ourselves is the bottom line, I think. Yeah. I hope so, Garrett. I really hope that that it'll be open later this year. Surely we won't go through another year, through the whole year. And of course, as James says, there's the vaccine, out there. So I hope and pray that there's not another year of Disneyland being closed, because the people who work there, guys, in the city of Anaheim need Disneyland open. It's pretty bad. So, anyway, that's we've got a ways to go yet, but we've made some progress here. We've made some progress. Let's not, we've got the vaccine. The vaccine is going out. My husband is pretty far up in front of the line because he is an essential worker to get the vaccine. So that rollout is going as fast as they can do it. You can now get it here. I think now the CVS, like places like CVS, are going to start handling it. So I think once all that happens, it will, it'll calm some of this down. And I really hope that it does, and we can, kind of move on to some normalcy, because I know everybody's just pretty much sick of 2020.
Yeah. Speaking of normalcy, so what? In the chat, let us know, what would you like to see return in 2021.
Yeah, what do you want to see back, guys?
Yeah, we talked about parades. We talked about parties this year. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Mickey's and Minnie's Very Merry Christmas Party. When will the fireworks come back? Character meet and greets. Fast passes. Annual passes. I know. I know a lot of people just desperately want annual passes to come back. And yeah, I wanted to see Tron so bad. But yeah, we mentioned this earlier, but they boarded up Tron. Thus signifying that it's pretty much not going to open this year. Let's see. James Ryan says, I miss fast passes. Kanani Sean says fireworks and holiday parties. But yeah, I'm super bummed about the Tron news. I was hoping to make it, close to an opening of a new ride. And I was hoping it was going to be Tron.
Right. I was too.
The Guardians coaster.
We're going to try to make it, guys, to Walt Disney for an opening. If it was Guardians first, then we were going to try to make it to Tron. So that we could ride Guardians. If it was Tron first, we're going to try to make it to Guardians to ride Tron. So we're still hoping for that. They do have a huge canopy. That's true. They do have a huge canopy to put up over Tron. So we'll see. We'll see how, if they go immediately into that construction. Or what? Because if you've seen William. That was on Walt Disney World today, a picture of the Tron, the canopy that's supposed to go over Tron, and what that area is supposed to look like, if you want to try to pull it up. But so that could be, the deal. They're to a point now to where they need to kind of board up some of what they're doing to protect it, to get that. Yeah,
I was going to say, Tina McNeil says, somebody said they were just protecting Tron from weather.
Right.
I would really hope that's the case. I've heard that Disney has kind of indicated otherwise, that they don't plan on opening this year. That big crane over next to Tron is definitely an eyesore. But it's I was just really disappointed. You can't put up walls to hide the crane.
Right.
But anyway,
there's no scrim that's quite that big.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So Tron was boarded up. The Guardians coaster, I've heard that they've gotten a lot of work done on the inside. They're still kind of working on the outside. Also saw some news that Taika Waititi is going to film some of the sequences for the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Eclipse or Cosmic Rewind ride. So that's interesting. Yes, ooh, I saw that earlier today. Need to make sure that's legit, because I saw it kind of floating out there. But I saw that. So most of the time, if there's smoke, there's fire. So hopefully that is a legitimate story.
And we know we're in good hands with Taika Waititi. Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
So what's the 50th anniversary of Disney World going to look like? They can paint the crane and go away green or the sky blue. That's awesome.
Yeah, kind of like Vector did in Despicable Me too.
Oh, that's funny.
They could do that. He did the whole pyramid that way and hit it.
Let's see. Okay, cool. Yeah, Mike Wheeler says yes. The same director's doing the movies is doing the video for the inside.
Yeah,
interesting. I was gonna say I thought James Gunn did the Guardians movies.
I seem to remember that.
But I was gonna say the headline I saw was for Taika Waititi. But anyway,
Taika Waititi, of course,
Thor Ragnarok.
Or Ragnarok. and Mandalorian fame. He's one of the executive directors.
IG-11 and a director.
Yeah, exactly. So we're in good hands if he's doing, we're in good hands for sure. That is exciting. Those are some things, guys, that we would really like to see open. So think about that. Elena, we really hope that you get to come and that those parties are open when you come back.
Tycho's cord. Okay. Maybe he's just doing the short stuff because Gunn is working on other projects at the moment. I know James Gunn was working on Suicide Squad for DC. But they're supposed to get back to Guardians 3 eventually, so it'll be interesting to see how the filming, and I'm just really excited to eventually see the ride open for the Cosmic Rewind.
I am too. I have baby Groot ears to wear for the occasion. I'm all ready for it. Okay, just quickly, guys, I'm going to open. Another one of these. I am working on. Okay, this is the collection that I have. This is the Haunted Mansion mystery pen set, and this is what I have so far in the collection.
Let's see here. You've got the Disneyland and Disney World Haunted Mansions. You've got Madame Leota. You've got going back to the top. You've got the groundskeeper. You've got the tombstones. Let's see. You've got the bride. You've got the tightrope walker. And so I think it's all of them.
So the only one.
So you're just missing one.
The only one that I need is the one on the corner here that says Fright. See what says Fright right there? That one. Frights.
Sorry, Russ. Russ says we don't talk about the other comics, Will. LOL. That other studio with the initials aren't as important.
We don't talk about that dark, shadowy place.
I feel like that every time we talk about Universal.
Okay, they come in black bags. So keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. I'm gonna snip these two open. I did remember.
While Mom is opening those, I want to give a special shout out to my best friend and his wife. Shout out to Clay and Emily for getting me this Bob Iger, The Ride of a Lifetime, Lessons Learned from 15 Years as CEO of the Walt Disney Company. So my best friend and his wife sent me a birthday/Christmas present. And looking forward to checking this book out. I'll have to let y'all know what I think about it as I get into it. Haven't had the chance to get started yet. It's not too long in terms of the length of the book, but I'm excited to check it out. Stacey.
Have you read it yet?
The book, Stacey?
What do you think?
Let me know.
Oh, hey, Katrina.
Hey, Katrina.
Early nor late, but you arrive precisely when you mean to. There you go. Okay, so I got, this is Disney World's Haunted Mansion. I did not get the one that I needed to complete the set, but I did get some good ones. I got another one of these, which I love. And these extra pins may find their way into a giveaway at some point. And this one is the Constance Hatchaway, the bride. So I didn't get the one I needed, but I got a couple of these are probably my favorites outside of Madame Leota. So So I got those. A couple of other things that I found. I found these guys at TJ Maxx. I love TJ Maxx. It's one of those places, though, that if you go in and you don't get it, it may not be there when you go back. So I got, look at there.
Ooh.
This is it's like a journal. It's just like a blank.
That's cool.
Blank pages. Is that? Now look at the artwork on this.
Yeah, you've got Clone Wars Ahsoka on that.
Yeah, and look at the artwork on the back. Oh my goodness!
Sweet. That's like a caricatured picture of the face-off between Ahsoka and Darth Vader. Yeah. Spoiler alert from Star Wars Rebels.
So that's just an amazing shot.
There's also an additional spoiler to go along with that. But I'm not giving that one away. You have to watch Star Wars Rebels to see what I'm talking about. That's a sweet picture. I love that.
But yeah, this I just love this. Again,
great.
it has blank pages. It's like a little blank journal. Loved it. Got it for like $3. So,
Nice.
And the other one is
look at that.
So,
Princess Leia.
Yeah, isn't she pretty?
Yeah.
So
that's great.
And the Princess Leia. This is Princess Leia, but the other two pieces of artwork are from
Neat.
Return of the Jedi. This is Leia with her
the Ewok
and the Ewok, and then the other on the inside cover is also, that's kind of a neat depiction. That's also when she was on,
nice.
That's
she was in Jabba's palace, and she snuck in to bust out Han.
Yes, that's it. Yep. So pretty.
She's disguised as a bounty hunter.
But anyway, I thought both of these were really, really pretty. I was glad to get them.
Stacy Rogers says, I'm more of a book collector than book reader, LOL, but I plan on reading it. Hey, Stacy, I'm right there with you. There's a whole mountain of books that I own that I'm like, man, that looks like a really cool book. And then fast forward, 5 years later, I still haven't read the books. So I know 100% what you mean. I've got to, there's a whole mountain of books that I need to get
to.
Now,
in your defense,
just throw this one right on the top.
Yeah, you had to read so much when you were working, in college, and then when you worked on your master's that you kind of had to take a break from reading, but you get back into it. I completely blame my sister Susan for my love of reading. Dr. Cordell has influenced me my whole life to love reading, and my mom, of course, who was a teacher. Yeah. And so we're a family of readers. You are a chip off the old blockette there, William, in that aspect. But the other thing I wanted to show you, I may have showed you this before. This is a four-piece puzzle set that I picked up while I was at Disney World. Sorry, my light is kind of reflecting. But this is a four-piece puzzle set, and it is all of the portraits of the stretching room.
Yeah.
On a mansion. I am looking forward to starting to work on these. But these are really big, guys. These puzzles are 27 by 9 each. Each puzzle is 27 by 9. So the box is just gorgeous. But I'm really excited I'm going to start working on it. As soon as I've got to get a card table because, and they're individual puzzles. And see, they come packaged like this. So each bag.
Russ says, you mean you haven't gotten those done yet? Talking about the puzzles.
No, I haven't. See, each bag is a different puzzle. So I'm really looking forward to it. But this box the box is just gorgeous for this. Yeah. It has the gargoyle on the side there. And so I'm looking really forward to get stretching room portraits. And I hope to get them to start on those in the new year and get them done and framed, and I'm going to hang them all together on the wall. So, no, I don't have them done yet, Russ. Russ was with me when I was looking. I had been to Memento Mori in the morning, and they had the puzzle. Well, then I can't remember the sequence, but then
I think we just got busy, and you didn't get it.
I didn't get it, and then I
snagged it
in the afternoon, and they didn't have it at Memento Mori anymore. She said and I think that happened on a live stream. I asked her, said, "Oh, we don't have them anymore." So, so I had to send you to Disney Springs to fetch it when you were making a run down there. I appreciate you for getting it because I absolutely love it. I look forward to working them. So, yeah. Amy, I think I'm going to get so that I can leave it, set up. I'm going to put it in my studio or my office and just get a card table and, so I can leave it on the card table set up.
Stacey says, Will, did you happen to get a chance to watch my Amazon Funko unboxing? We got 4 of the 6 Star Wars Battle at Echo Base Amazon exclusive Funko. I've got to check that out.
I have
Yeah.
not. And Stacy, I
Thanks
appreciate
for
you
if you want to, if you want to drop a link to that video as well, Stacey.
Stacy. I'm looking forward to that.
You check it out.
Yeah, the Tina, these are huge, and these are 27 by 9. Yeah, these are really, really big puzzles. I'm really excited about working those. It's probably gonna take me a while. I will try to keep y'all updated on my progress when I get started. Yeah, Russ, as we saw them at Disney Springs, didn't get it. And then I saw them at Memento Mori again, Russ, and I didn't get it. Went back in that night during a live stream, and they didn't have them. They had sold out. So then William had to go back to Disney Springs and get them.
Yeah. Some other news. I wanted to mention this real briefly. I know we're kind of over time. We usually run an hour and a half, and it seems like most of the time we are closer to an hour and a half on Hitchhiker Chat. But Disney filed a new patent recently that reduces vibrations in robotics, and there's already people. We've been ever since they switched it to B mode. And I'm among them. I want the Yeti. Give me the animatronic Yeti back at Animal Kingdom. I know there's all the hairy stuff. They didn't let the concrete supposedly cure
hairy, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. But I remember when I rode Expedition Everest when the Yeti was moving. And I promise you, I thought my best friend was going to be pulled right out of the ride vehicle and eaten by the Yeti. It was that intimidating.
Oh,
and
man.
The Disco Yeti just doesn't do it for me.
Oh,
so
man.
If they can come up with a way.
Actually saw the Yeti when it worked.
Yeah.
How many of you saw the Yeti when it actually
let us know. But yeah, if they can find a way to reduce vibrations, if this patent works out, they can figure out the science behind it and figure out a way to make that thing move again. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like they don't have enough lighting on the Yeti. But anyway, Russ says Joe mentioned that fixing the Yeti wasn't his problem anymore, but it was among a list of the projects that have been completed. Hence that they may have a plan. All right.
Yeah,
I'm on board.
Yeah,
yes.
That would be
Tina.
So
I did. It was amazing.
Yeah,
it was so cool.
Tina, it was really. Sean, good night.
Yeah, have a good night, Kadani Sean.
Thanks for being in.
Kwaheri, I believe, means goodbye in Swahili, Sean. So Kwaheri to you. Let's see. Today, technician cast members were spotted on the Harmonious barge that is currently sitting in the World Showcase Lagoon at Epcot. The cast members have been attempting to fix some dead pixels on one of the barge's giant screens. So that's interesting. The People Mover, as we mentioned earlier, was supposed to reopen this week. It's now been extended through the end of the month, January 30th. Let's see. Hopefully they don't push back any further. But hopefully looking forward to that getting opened again. And I can guarantee you, Resort TV 1 will be there. Whatever. As much as they love the People Mover, they'll be
there. That Josh will be first in line. He should be first in line. As many times as he has read that, he absolutely loves it. I think really that a lot of the bloggers contributed to the popularity, the revitalization.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh will definitely be there. We have no fear. We will know when the People Mover opens.
The support surrounding the TTA, Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, have been repainted and the train cars have been reconnected. We're waiting on Remy's Ratatouille Adventure at the French Pavilion to open at Epcot. Hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we'll see that announced, maybe sometime into this month, next month, who knows? But looking forward to that. And again, mark my words, regardless of when they open it, somebody's going to pitch a fit, and it's going to be a bold bold print headline that Disney opens new ride amid coronavirus pandemic. Mark my words.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's apparently pineapple season at the Main Street Confectionery and Magic Kingdom. There are 3 new pineapple snacks available: a cupcake, a cookie, and fudge.
Looks fantastic.
Yeah, the picture looks delicious. My goodness.
See if I can find
looks great.
That picture here.
And then also, let's see, Disney Springs. Let's see.
I don't know if you guys can see. This is a picture. This is on Walt Disney World News today, and there's a picture of the Mickey. You can see that the Mickey cookie is shaped like a pineapple. It's shaped like a Mickey head, but there's a pineapple, and then there is pineapple fudge and a pineapple cupcake. So all of that just looks really good. I love pineapple, so we need to be sure that Dole Whip Dad knows about that.
Yeah. California has formally extended the stay-at-home order in place for Southern California after it is automatically renewed. December 27th was the original scheduled date for the order. So obviously that's really frustrating, really disappointing. Man, everybody's ready to be past all this junk, so we don't have to talk about it anymore. But yeah, Mom, do you want to cover the channel news?
Oh, just quickly, yeah, Tina. They actually, I think they're trying to perfect it. They're kind of there were some pixels, that weren't. They're testing it. So again, because that barge is out there and their cast members on it, they're working. So maybe we'll get Harmonious pretty soon. Wouldn't that be wow? At least summer, fall, maybe something like that.
I'm about to say World Showcases, especially if we have the lower capacity. World Showcases Lagoon is definitely big enough to socially distance people around the lagoon.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
I mean, if you got to market, do what you got to do. But it would be really cool. I'm interested to see what they have in store. Dad loved, my dad, obviously Mom's husband, loved Illuminations. It was his favorite nighttime show. So
it's his favorite park, and Illuminations is far and away his favorite nighttime.
Okay. Russ says that's only one of 5 barges. They still have some work to be done. Yeah. But
it's going to be a huge show. Yeah.
I'm interested to see what they have in store for us this year. I know that they've already made formal announcements, about, saying things that aren't going to be open this year. But who knows? I'm open to surprises. And
Disney
would celebrate it.
I hope we get some. I truly hope we get some. Shirley, and I know I should stop calling you Shirley, but I'm sorry, that's an obligatory joke in our family. Surely we will get some surprises. Surely, I'm sorry, my cat wants to be part of the stream. Parkey Illuminations, and Elena says Illuminations, guys, was fantastic. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this new show. I think they're really going to try to knock our socks off with it. And when Disney puts their minds to that, they are usually successful. So ready for a treat down the road. We are. We've got just channel news, guys. We've got some shorts up on the channel. The new Star Wars, well, not new, but Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader Hallmark Christmas ornament. I have a Hallmark Christmas ornament collection, guys. It's pretty big. And I put up a short of the 2017 ornament that was the duel between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in A New Hope. And so it's sound and motion, and it's pretty cool. So, and I've gotten a good many views on that one, but nice. I guess because it's Star Wars. And also Jillian put up one. She shut down the Disney store yesterday. So there's probably going to be a haul video in our future for that. And also, I'm currently editing.
Yeah, if you've been missing your Jillian fix, she did a short yesterday. So
yeah, she did. So yeah, she's Jillian's around. She just backed off a little bit. She needed a little break, and she's tackled some other projects in life lately that have kind of taken her away from the channel. We're proud of what she's doing. So we're there. It's nice that that this is kind of a family effort because we can all kind of get going. But so that the new video that I'm currently editing, I'm hoping to have it up by Saturday. Should you go to Walt Disney World in 2021? And
I'm looking forward to that.
Well, we talked about thanks, thanks, Tina. We'll have to be sure to tell her that. I'm trying to address some of these people that we talked about earlier who don't follow Disney as closely as some of us do. To know, because there are probably people out there who are thinking of taking their families in 2021. Should I, they don't know. They don't know about all the protocols. They don't know about, what's missing, what's changed, what's not there. They don't know about all that. So I'm going to try to do as comprehensive a video as I can and include as many details as I can to help people, make a decision. About whether or not they should go in 2021. A lot of people are going to be considering it because it is the 50th anniversary. So and
a lot of people have been cooped up at home, and so there are going to be people, that are 100% looking to get out of their homes eventually.
Absolutely.
Those that have not already been doing it, as soon as they feel it's safe, they're going to be looking to do that.
Yeah, absolutely, they will be. So. That's kind of my target audience with this video. So I'm going to get that out as soon as I can. And we also have a pretty big announcement. I'm gonna just leave it at that for right now. We do have an announcement that is coming pretty soon. It's about the channel. I think you guys are really gonna be excited about this. I know I'm excited about it. Not quite ready to make it yet, but there's a little teaser. There is a big channel announcement coming pretty soon. So we'll just kind of keep that under our hats for another few days and get some things nailed down on it. But so we're looking forward to it. Join us again for our live stream on Thursdays at 12 Central. Have lunch with us and some Mando Mania. We're going to be on chapter 15. Is it chapter?
Yep. Chapter 15, The Believer.
The Believer. So we're going to be talking about that. We're a little bit behind because we took a couple of weeks off there when we went to Walt Disney World and what have you. But join us for that. We have a lot of fun. So many of you come into the chat and offer so much good information on the Mandalorian episodes, and we speculate and we talk about the show and okay. Russ has a theory.
Yeah, I can confirm that is not the huge announcement coming. Nobody wants to see that, Russ.
Yeah. Two things. William is not shaving his beard, and he is not Jesus. So, Jesus shaving his beard.
I don't know that I've gone full shave. Man, full shave. Probably college. Probably my undergrad.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah,
it has. So,
but I can confirm that's not it.
That's not it. Yeah, that's not it. Also, the live place, theliveplace.com, guys, is most of us are aware of it, is a website where you can go to get a regular TV guide of family-friendly live streams, not just Disney, but some other topics too. But Dean at the Live Place is organizing a collaboration for YouTube channels who wish to participate for the week of January 18th through the 14th. And what we're going to do is whomever wants to participate on our regular weekly live stream, we're going to do a top 10 list of whatever we want. So we're going to pick. So we'll be, let y'all know what we pick. We've got to think of a top 10 list of something. So if you guys have suggestions for us, by all means, put them in the comments below on Instagram. Email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com and let us know a top 10 list of what. And that will be, let's see, that will air on our January the 19th show. That'll be that whole week. So you can be watching for that. Members of the Disney YouTube community will be, all of us will be doing that. So that should be fun. That should be a lot of fun. Oh, okay.
Tina says, I've never seen my husband without his beard. We met 36 years ago.
Seriously, Tina?
That is impressive.
Wow.
That's incredibly impressive.
Yeah. Russ is here.
Yeah, Russ.
Yeah, absolutely. Get with us. We'd love to.
Let us know.
We'd love to collaborate with you, my friend. Russ again is an adjunct hitchhiking bone anyway, so he's not necessarily a guest on our channel anymore. So we'll be doing that, and we, again, guys, thanks so much for being here. We have really enjoyed the conversation, and
absolutely,
just hope that we can all be safe, that whatever state you live in, each state is approaching this whole a COVID thing a little bit differently, but let's all just be safe, take care of ourselves, be smart, wash your hands, wear the mask if they say wear the mask, if and basically let's just all kind of take care of each other and get through this thing. I think that's absolutely what we need to do. So.
Garrett says Russ is the third ghost. Jillian's the third ghost, but Russ is like he's getting very close. He's getting very close to becoming the Hatbox Ghost.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Hatbox. Perfect. Russ, your Hatbox. That's your new designation on the Hitchhiking Bones channel. You're the Hatbox.
Russ says, I'm currently filming for my next Lego stop motion project too. We should talk about doing some Lego stuff. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Some very good advice for people. Wash your hands, wear the mask correctly. And Garrett thought Jillian was the crypt keeper. Side note, I was terrified of the crypt keeper from Tales from the Crypt as a child.
Yeah, you were
absolutely terrified.
Yeah, you were. I couldn't watch it because I
not a fan. Still creeps me out to this day.
Well, I cut my teeth on Stephen King novels, guys. I read until Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary, he lost me with Pet Sematary. If y'all have ever read Stephen King, you know how weird that book was and kind of But up until that point, I was a huge Stephen King fan, and I don't watch it as much anymore, but I still wanted to watch stuff like that. William was little. It was a no-go. He hated the Crypt Keeper. It was just
not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, Stacy says I'm still terrified of him. Yep. Oh no. Amy says she has a doll of the Crypt Keeper. Oh no.
Have a Crypt Keeper doll? Yeah. Oh my gosh, send us a picture.
I can't.
Absolutely.
So that was unexpected turn in the conversation, but remember everyone, if you can dream it, you can do it. We go live every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Be sure to join us or watch the replay. All the chat's cracking me up. Shout out to everybody for being here tonight. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you enjoyed tonight's show. Again, all of our opinions are our own. If you don't agree, we still love you and hope that you will be here with us next Tuesday and in our other streams to come.
Absolutely. We're still all in this together, guys. Yeah. We got to just keep swimming.
Absolutely. But come check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or you can email us at hitchhikingbones@gmail.com. Want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you to Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan for watching all of our content. We love y'all. Thank you for your support. Also to our other family members that watch too. Thank you. Shout out to Love Pugs, Alyssa Stenberg, Monarch Moments, BDF, Tina McNeil, DCS, Disinfinity, James Ryan, Francisco, What in the World with Russ, One Stop Mouse, Dean the Turkey Lexter, Stacy Rogers, AJC Magic TV, lost my place here. Randy and Kathy, Elena K808, Mike Wheeler, Dances with Goofy Rhonda Lee, DWG Rhonda Lee, Karki, and Kanani Sean, and Katrina Scopini. If I missed you, sorry, the chat was moving pretty quick tonight. So if I missed you, hopefully you'll join us next week at 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern for next week's edition of Hitchhiker Chat. Or join us for Mando Mania on Thursday at noon, 12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Eastern.
Absolutely. Grab a sandwich and for lunch and join us for Mano Mania. That is a fun stream. We're having a really good time with that, guys.
I got a little crazy in last week's Mando Mania because I was so excited, so fired up about the Boba Fett episode. And so, if you want some laughs, give it a watch.
I think at one point Russ told you to take a breath.
Well, yeah.
Not that we're excited about the Mandalorian or anything.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So we're going to be talking. We're going to finish up the Mandalorian, guys. We're 2 episodes away from finishing up the Mandalorian season 2, and then we're gonna talk about some other things coming to Disney Plus. There's a lot of content coming to Disney Plus. Not to mention the new Boba Fett series, the Ahsoka Tano series. There's a whole lot of Marvel content. So we'll once we finish with the Mandalorian season 2, we'll go into some of that, and I'm really excited to see some of that.
Russ says you'll need oxygen for the last episode. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, just bring it, Russ. If you don't mind, just bring it along with you. Yeah. I may need some too. I needed some for watch it. I mean, oh my gracious. Wow.
See you, Francisco. Have a great night.
Thanks. Yeah. But definitely Mando Mania is on it's on Thursday at 12 noon Central. That's 1 o'clock Eastern or Walt Disney time, Tina. So y'all join us for that. And thanks for being here, guys. What a fun night. Stacy, I did too. I was the first time I watched it. See, we're trying to sign off here, and you guys keep talking. I'll tell you what I did. I screamed. I literally screamed. Jeff and I were sitting in bed watching it. We were like on vacation, or we were out of town, and we were just kind of piled up in bed, still watching it. And I screamed at him and was bouncing around the bed. He thought that I had lost my mind. But here's his little secret. He was just as excited as I was. He wasn't as vocal. So I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And oh my gosh, I probably just gave Pete a sound bite. But anyway, but it was so great. The second time I watched it, I ugly cried. Yeah. The time I watched that, ugly cried.
Garrett says, let's just roll into Mando now. 5-hour stream. It's funny because mom pitched the idea of finishing all the episodes of Mandalorian in one stream. That's not too far fetched there, Garrett. That idea was thrown out there at one point.
I said, let's just go as long as it takes to finish it. If we could do it, y'all know we could do it. Yeah. Fantastic. It's best. I will say this, guys, without, and I'm sure all of you have already watched it, but just in case, best Star Wars content since 1977, when I waited in line to watch A New Hope. So as a 12-year-old. So, I absolutely loved it. I think all of us loved it. It was just fantastic. So join us for Mandomania, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. And yes, William is going to have oxygen, and we'll call him or not.
I feel like if we don't stop, somebody's going to have to bring in one of those hooks to drag us off screen. Oh, me! But yeah, we're thoroughly looking forward to talking about the Mandalorian on this. This is actually chapter 15 this Thursday, so next week will be the final episode.
Okay.
But yeah, we are.
It says we're the same age.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we're in. Yeah, it was. Gosh, it was just great, guys. It was. Thank God for Jon Favreau and Dave
Filoni and the whole squad. All the directors, all the actors, all the production people,
sound, music, costuming, everything. Thank you.
The whole 9 yards.
Thank you.
But all right.
I will check Instagram. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Everybody have a great night. Thanks again for joining with us. Thanks for hanging in there. We've gone quite a bit over, but we're having fun here. And everybody have a great night. Here's to 2021. We're excited to see what it has in store for us. Turn the page. Let's start fresh, and let's hope everybody has a blessed year.
Absolutely. First, think. Second, dream. Third, believe. And finally, dare. Walter Elias Disney. We love you guys.
Yeah. Love y'all. Have a great week. Thanks again, everyone. Remember, there's always room for one more. And please hurry back.
Good night, guys.
Thanks, everybody, for being